My leg is swollen. Pretty tired today. I actually slept pretty decent last night. Wasn't bad. I got about 8 hours, something like that. Better. I'm not talking very loud right now anyway. Hold on. I have my dermatologist appointment in the morning tomorrow. I'm just tired. Long day. I ended up picking up a shift for tomorrow. Well, big maybe. I have to figure it out in the morning. If I work tomorrow or not. I haven't gymmed since last Wednesday. Nah, I want to play. I'm not that tired. I haven't even eaten dinner yet. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm doing good here. I know we're on the boss, but let me see if I can clean up a couple of worlds there. Or is it just this one? Yeah. Pretty sure that's it though. We'll go and clear this level up real quick. Work was fine. Didn't really have any issues. Fuck, I don't even have things. Right. We'll go back. Probably after I do the boss in the next end world. I haven't had my appointment yet. It's tomorrow. Unless you're talking about my doctor's appointment. Yeah, my dermatologist appointment is in the morning. It's at 11. Oh, before I move on, there was that technical presentation for PlayStation today, but if you remember, I was talking about it last night a little bit, where I was pretty sure they were going to show off PS5 Pro. The presentation itself was only like 10 minutes long, which I was surprised. I thought it was supposed to be like 30, 40, but I guess not. But either way, they PS5 Pro is basically just a little bit of a stronger PS5, but fuck. The thing is that so PlayStation actually hasn't had like any major sales on their consoles, like on PS5 in general. At pretty much at all this generation. Like there's bundles and stuff like that that they've put out, but no actual direct sale. At least not controlled by their own end. But my point is that like with inflation and stuff like that, it really hit video games in like the console market pretty hard. So there's actually a inflation adjustment and stuff like that. And PS5, back when it came out in 2020, it was $499, $499.99. It was $500 plus taxes and all that shit. But either way, there's also the digital version, like the discless version, that was $400. But inflation hit consoles pretty bad, and when console manufacturers like PlayStation, Xbox, or Nintendo make consoles and stuff like that, they actually typically sell their consoles at a loss because they make their money through like game sales and accessories and stuff like that. So because of that, like I really expected PS5 Pro to be like pretty expensive, but like I didn't expect it to be like, I don't get in there, but like anyway, so adjusted for inflation, PS5 was $500 back in 2020. Adjusting for inflation, the thing is worth like $600 now, which is crazy, right? And that's part of the reason why PlayStation actually hasn't had a sale on it. And because of this inflation, what happens is that PlayStation actually loses more money than what they were projecting for this generation and stuff like that, purely based off their projections for like their sales and stuff like that. And because of that, PlayStation's losing more money on console sales than what they were before. And this isn't just PlayStation. This is going for Xbox and Nintendo, you know. Nintendo isn't actually losing any money for Switch sales because they're not actually selling the Switch at a loss anymore, because part of the reason why Nintendo tends to make underpowered consoles is because they know that one, their games are like the games are like what push people to buy consoles. It's not the console power, which is true in a way, right? Maybe not so much in this current gen age and stuff like that, which Nintendo's realizing that. But my point is that Nintendo's now making less money than what they were. So the Switch itself is 300. Nintendo's never really never going to change their price. So it's always going to be 300 bucks, at least until the Switch console generation ends, and then you'll start seeing it aftermarketed and shit. By the way, it's 300. Nintendo probably makes more money on it now than what they were before and stuff. Like Nintendo probably only costs maybe like 150, 175 to manufacture a Switch now. So they're making their money back, you know, even after the inflation adjustment and stuff like that. At least it's just my guess. But the reason why this relates to PS5 Pro is because I knew that the thing was going to be pricier than shit, because PS5 base PS5 is 500. My projection was it's going to be 600, 650. And I was thinking, if they make it any higher than that, they're going to have fucking problems. And that's exactly what happened today. Pretty much, the general reception to the PS5 Pro has not been great so far. And even from me. Like, I love PlayStation, but like, again, I can be critical and shit like that. Like, I can give them shit for things and stuff like that when they deserve it. This is one of those points of them deserving it, even if like their logic behind it is sound, I guess. So PS5 Pro whops in at a whopping $699.99, which is 700 bucks. That's how much that fucker is. That's how much that fucker will be when it drops in November. PS5 has not changed price, I will say that. Like, even adjusted for inflation, the MSRP on PS5 hasn't changed. So it's still 500 bucks. They're not raising the price, at least in the States. Every other country in the world, yes. But in the States, no. And the reason why they don't change the price of it in the States is because, one, their biggest market now is the United States. Back with PS4, PS3, mostly PS3, it was actually Japan, Europe, and the US all kind of like tied up together. But either way, yeah, PS5 Pro is 700. Okay, not including taxes. But the big issue with it is that it's a digital only console. But the way that they made it for PS5 Slim, which is like the new model PS5, they made it so that even on the digital console, the Slim version, or the digital console, you can actually still buy an $80 disc drive and attach it to the digital PS5. So that's pretty much what this is that it's 700 plus 80 bucks if you want a disc drive. Which, again, I've been buying a lot of my games on disc. So yeah, I want the fucking disc drive. And PlayStation even went and did the fucking shitty thing, and they stopped including stands in the PS5 digital consoles. They only include the horizontal stand, not the vertical stand. Which my setup relies on my PS5 being vertical. So the PS5 is actually like, so the Pro doesn't come with a stand, and the stand itself, if you want the vertical stand, is an extra $30. So yeah, that's rough. So basically the Pro is actually $810 plus tax if you actually want the fucking console. Yeah, probably almost 900 bucks after taxes. Yeah, that's what you're looking at. You're probably looking about 850, 860 if you want the disc drive and the stand, which you're probably gonna fucking want that. The only small niche group of PS5 players that actually this benefits are the people that already had a PS5 Slim and bought the digital version and then bought the disc drives separately. That's the only group of people that this actually benefits and stuff like that. So, my biggest issue with it is the price. Don't get me wrong. But PS5, in my own experience, has not been lacking hard at all. I have had zero fucking issues with any of the games that I play, to the point where every game that I play is fucking drop dead gorgeous. Like, even just playing Astro Bot. Astro Bot is locked 60 FPS. I actually genuinely haven't seen a frame rate dip in this game once. So, that in the game is just pretty. You can tell from the streams and shit. It looks better even, like, on my TV, but it also just looks better from, like, me on my PS5 rather than stream quality. My point is, though, is that the big thing with the PS5 Pro is that it's adding, because there was the toggle between fidelity mode, which is like higher visuals and lower frame rates, and then performance mode, which was like lower visuals and then higher frame rates and shit. A lot of the games that I played, especially God of War Ragnarok was really pretty in fidelity mode. My friend Gooby is just randomly calling me on Discord. Yeah, Astro crashed, but like that's not what I'm talking about. And it's an outlier. Like generally, like I actually don't know if anybody else like had issues with this and shit. But my point is that Astro's been running just fine. I've had zero problems with it. Like, the only game that I've played that has actually had a bad performance mode on it, well, there was two games. One was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. The 60 FPS mode in that game did make things look a little jarry. So I actually started playing the game in fidelity mode. And once I got used to the 30 FPS, especially with my TV having VRR, where it matches the frame rate and stuff like that, so that the TV's refresh rate actually matches to the 30 FPS without it being jarring that as much, right? You're still not having 60 FPS streamline, but it's not unplayable. Like, in fact, Rebirth was generally one of the prettiest games I've played on my PS5 and shit. So, like, the other game that I've had issues with was Final Fantasy 16. And Final Fantasy 16's performance mode is extremely jarring and, like, really bad, kind of. Like, it generally does, especially in, like, more open world areas, the frame rate is not great in 16. But that wasn't a problem for me. Because, again, I did what I did with Rebirth, and I capped it to 30. Which I didn't mind. The game actually doesn't have any frame rate issues in more cutscene oriented, like, gameplay segments and shit. Hello. How's Astro? Pretty good. Yeah, I was just talking to my sister and shit. Okay. Yes. But anyway. True. So, like, with PS5 Pro, like, I really don't see the genuine necessity, at least in the current state of its market. Like, again, it's a niche system where people that really are only going to care about are the people who are going to be nitpicky when it comes to the fidelity and performance modes. People that probably play on higher NPC, or not NPCs, but higher-ended PCs, and really do genuinely care about frame rate and quality. So, at least for a console and stuff like that. Me personally, though, I don't give a shit. If I had to play a game in 30, I play a game in 30. I don't give a fuck. Like, the 60 FPS is nice, and don't get me wrong, I do appreciate the smoothness, but it depends game by game. Final Fantasy 16 is technically an action game, so you would kind of prefer having a 60 FPS mode, But again, I've been playing at 30, and I don't really notice that big of a problem with it. Granted, might have a lot to do with my TV, you know. But the thing is that Pro being like like almost 850 with all of the shit on it, which that's how much it would be for me, is absurd. That's fucking absurd. Like, no. Bro, that costed more than my wheel bearing for my car, dude. That's fucking stupid as shit. Like, the worst thing about it is that, like, PlayStation, they've really been trying to deliver more stronger console experiences and stuff like that, because they really, I think PlayStation is no longer competing with Xbox. I've ranted about this for a minute, but like, I actually think that PlayStation actually does not have a direct competitor other than the PC platform. The only platform that I think Sony or like PlayStation actually competes with is PC. And they're trying to justify getting people to realize that consoles can actually be just as strong, if not more efficient, than higher end computers. Meaning that your console could be actually more efficient at playing games than your like $2,000 PC. Which actually is already kind of the case when it comes to certain PS5 games. I'm not saying all, I'm saying certain ones. So, like for example, Final Fantasy 16. Final Fantasy 16 does have a rough performance mode in certain sections, but the PC requirements for Final Fantasy 16 is crazy. You generally have to have like a really high-end computer if you're going to play the game in the recommended settings and shit, which is like higher res, probably 1440p at 60 FPS and shit. Now keep in mind, PS5 was able to do that as a $500 console in this market. Okay, granted, you're not getting that stable of a performance mode, but now I capped the game to 30 FPS. Okay, and on PC, 30 FPS is death, because consoles have a lot more, and developers also tend to optimize games a lot better on console and stuff like that, and there's a lot of fucking reasons for that. But PS5, like with Final Fantasy 16, 30 on console is not as jarring as it is on PC. And because PC doesn't actually have all of the back-end shit helping 30 FPS be more stable. High frame rates is a requirement on PC, because the only thing that PC actually renders by is frame by frame. There's no mystical shit there. There's no like genuine like technology behind that. It's just PC is very linear in its rendering. But with consoles, even though they technically have a linear setup, the thing is that those can be tweaked. So games can actually objectively perform better on console than they do on PC. It's because they're having a more controlled environment and stuff. That's why PC players tend to actually just outright fucking make their computer dummy fucking stupid strong in order to just run games that they wanted to play and shit. So that's pretty much what you have to do. But you know, for a lot of the people that I know that play on computer and stuff like that, they're actually not playing a lot of newer streamlined games. It's not very common. Like a lot of the people that I know that go out and buy higher end computers do not play games on it or do anything on their computer to justify the amount of horsepower they're throwing into that bitch. It's absurd. Like, you might play a game or two and be like, okay, yeah, that's whatever, right? Like, a good game to benchmark your PC requirements, especially in the year of 2024, is Final Fantasy 16 dropping on PC later this month. Because Final Fantasy 16 has insane visuals, insane requirements, and a lot of like genuine fidelity to it. So what I'm curious to see is if the PS or the PC version, even on like ultra settings, is even gonna like it. Is it going to be that much more of a jarring experience compared to what it was on PlayStation? And I kind of don't think it's going to be, because I actually think that Square kind of did a pretty damn good job at really beefing up the visuals on console, which actually can be seen from certain PlayStation games that have been getting ported to PC, meaning that PS5 is a $500 console is running high-end games, meaning that they're basically games that are, because like with PC settings it's like low to mid to high to ultra or whatever, so PS5 is hitting high-end benchmarks on most fronts. And in fact, PS5's SSD is actually arguably better and more optimized for titles on PS5, and actually has faster loading times compared to even higher end, technically higher speeded SSDs on PC. In fact, when PS5 dropped their SSD onto PS5, it was actually the fastest SSD in the market for 2 years, which is fucking crazy. Because they're always trying to improve PC SSD speeds. And because of that, we got a lot of like crazy fucking gaming experiences on PS5. But my point is that like, yeah, technically PC can hit higher ended visuals and frame rates and stuff like that. But my point is that it's a cost effective thing. So why should I go out? Which if I buy a computer, I want to do computer shit with it. Like I'm not much of a PC gamer. There's a lot of reasons behind that. It's mainly because like a lot of games that I've played on PC, I've tended to have generally bad experiences with them. It's because PC games tend to be terribly optimized, and has a lot to do with piracy. Because there's pretty much if you port a game on PC, people immediately turn around and crack the fucking anti-piracy shit and on it like day fucking one most of the time, and immediately just put it up on pirate sites. Or there'll be people that'll be like, fuck it, I'm not buying this game, I'm just gonna turn around and fucking download it off the Pirate Bay or some shit. Which is insane. That's why PC does not get quality PC ports. It's because piracy is a genuine option that PC players tend to use. And I'm not saying all, but it's enough of a margin where obviously if you put a game on PC, you're not gonna be hitting max sales like you should. So if I was a company and I was putting this game on a platform knowing that people could just turn around and fucking steal it, what's the point? You know, I'm gonna optimize my console experience because I know that people who actually buy my game on the console are actually going to fucking buy it and enjoy it. They can't just illegally get a fucking PS5 game. Like, it doesn't work. You know, so it's like, with Pro being 700, it actually might, if you're technically comparing pure raw strength to PC power, PS5 Pro is objectively going to be the strongest console on the market. And PS5 itself, right, is already fucking impressive on its own. So PS5 Pro doing more than what PS5 could do is pretty bonkers. I actually think that even though the price is steep, if you compare it to if you genuinely benchmark what PS5 Pro can do compared to what PC can do, the genuine differences might be slim. So it's to the point where, like, if you're playing a PS5 Pro enhanced game, it might actually be comparable, if not more stable, in an ultra game on PC. You know, without having to spend like $3,000 on a computer. You know, you bought a $700 console instead. So it's like, there's a lot of like facets to the argument and stuff like that. It's just PS5 Pro price, at least to me, makes it seem like PlayStation is actually objectively trying to compete with PC over they're trying to be competing with like other consoles now. Because obviously they don't really give two squares about what Nintendo's doing, and Nintendo doesn't really give two squares about what PlayStation's doing. And Xbox is basically almost out of the door. Like, they're not doing anything to save themselves this generation, and they're fucking just not trying. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I don't want Xbox to go away, because I generally, like, love the platform, like, I really do. Like I was an avid Xbox player for the better part of like 7 years. So like 6 or 7 years or whatever. So I don't want Xbox to go bye bye. I just really want them to push themselves to actually give a shit. The only thing that they can do to give a shit is to just make fucking games. Because that's really just what PlayStation's doing. Like, they make this strong ass console, but like if you have no objective titles like really pushing it, then what's the point? And PlayStation is doing that, you know, but Xbox really isn't. At least in my experience. At least from what I've been paying attention to. There have been exclusive games on Xbox's platform this generation, but the crazy thing is that a lot of those games have actually started to become multi-platformed. Like Hi-Fi Rush was actually a pretty big Xbox console exclusive, and now it's on fucking PlayStation. Like it's on their main competitor. Like Xbox heavily competes with PlayStation. PlayStation isn't really competing with Xbox anymore. They're competing for PC players. I really do genuinely think that like PlayStation is actually trying to entice PC players. At least make it so that the PlayStation platform and the PC platform are blending so differently, or like so samely, to the point where like people are just making options based off availability and genuine reasoning of things and stuff like that. Especially if PlayStation could really offer services that are really competing with like what PC can do and stuff. So, granted, yeah, you can't really beat free. And on PC, technically, you can get everything that you wanted for free. You just can't do it legally. Then on console, you can't really do that. But my point is that like, this console generation has been like the most eye-opening, up-fronted console generation, at least in my experience. Like, the crazy thing about it though is that even though there's like so much drama in the background when it comes to this shit, like the games that this generation have been popping out have generally been like some of the most actually invigorating, genuinely captivating games I've ever played. And I'm being like genuine with that. Like games that have genuinely blown my fucking mind. I literally played like there was literally moments when I was playing Rebirth that just like blew my fucking mind like straight out. There was moments in Final Fantasy 16 especially that was just like holy fucking shit. Like I just love that shit. And like especially the games that like PlayStation's been outputting. I actually think God of War Ragnarok is like the number one game of this generation for me and stuff. It's number one, and it like has a lot to do with like the way that it really pushes like genuine character writing in video games and shit like that. That shit was a fucking masterpiece. I loved that game a lot. But even like games that came out earlier in PS5 cycle, like, and the cool thing is like PlayStation isn't just focusing on trying to dwell out heavy budgeted like AAA just stupid high graphic games, because like they've actually been promoting a lot of games, especially indie games. Like indie games have been like a giant like part of like the PS5 cycle, because like more than ever really, like indie games are starting to become giant blockbuster games and stuff like that, where they're really like actually starting to be like games that like people really look forward to and shit. And you know, people can blame like AAA market and shit like that, but I actually think it's just because of availability of video games just being interesting and stuff like that. It's just the kind of gen that we're in and stuff. It's just more options. That's really all it is and stuff. So like there's been a lot of games I've played on PS5 that have just been like, holy, like this shit's fucking beautiful. Helldivers 2 is probably like one of the most fun multiplayer games I've played in a hot fucking minute. And that came out earlier this year. That game is like actually just fun as shit. It's really fun to just play with your friends and just enjoy that shit. That shit's fun as fuck. Like last year we got Resident Evil 4, which granted, you know, is a remake. You could be like, well, you know, no new game or whatever. But my point is that like even with this generation of consoles and stuff like that, we've been getting a lot of like actual modern console ports, or of either ports or remakes of like games that people have like genuinely been looking forward to. People have like really been asking for. Like people wanted an RE4 remake right when they announced the RE2 remake. You know, people were like, please fucking remake 4, please. You know, and now we're in that day and age where like, you know, people are they fucking outputted Resident Evil 4 remake, and that shit was my game of the year last year. I mean, it's not just because I love Resident Evil 4 original. It's because they just did a really fucking good job with that remake, bro. And the game is just fun as fuck. Like last year, like we had Spider-Man 2, which was like that game is like wholesome, sad, energetic, blockbuster fucking like it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's just it's good. Like it was good. I really like Spider-Man 2. I actually like it more than what I liked from Spider-Man PS4, and I enjoyed it more than Miles. Like Spider-Man 2 is like it goes fucking hard, and it has a lot to do with PS5 because of what they were able to do on PS5. Like, you know, you're able to like swing or like spin around the city at like Mach fucking speed, and it's because PS5 has this stupid fast SSD, and it just allows the world to load so fast. Like I generally went from Spider-Man 2, and my friend was playing Spider-Man 1, or not really 1, but like Spider-Man PS4, and like the genuine swing speed from like PS5 to PS4 was just like holy shit. PS4 was like jarring, like it felt slow. That doesn't mean like the game is bad. In fact, like Spider-Man PS4 is still genuinely like one of the best like superhero video games ever made, really. But my point is that like it's just good, you know. Like I really like Spider-Man 2. There was like a lot of moments and clips and stuff like that I took on my PS5. Like the shit was just hype as fuck. Even like last year again, like we got like even for like newer ported games or whatever, we got trying to think. I want to think. Yeah, because Persona 4 and Persona 3 Portable got ported at the beginning of the year, which was a big deal. Because like Persona 4 Golden was like pretty much hard locked to PS Vita, and was like hard stuck on PS2. So like the fact that we have that in modern ported on all platforms, which came out on Game Pass on Xbox, it was on Switch. You know you can play this game portably properly again, outside of the Vita and stuff like that. Fucking lit, you know. Like I'm trying to think of like shit that I was playing last year, but I don't know. I played a lot of. I didn't actually play that many games last year, and it had a lot to do with like life, really. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I know that Nintendo popped out a lot of good games, so I'm trying to like play PlayStation shit. I know Dead Space got a remake. That was actually really cool. I really like Dead Space, and like the fact that that game like had some kind of like modern rendition on like modern platforms is really cool. You know, I was really hoping and praying for like a Dead Space 1 and 2 HD port. I would have been okay with that, but a remake that actually tells the story better than what the original did was pretty fucking cool. And like revamping like certain gameplay sections and stuff like that. That shit was lit. Dead Space is also just like the remake is also just like generally one of like the best audio involved video games I've ever played. Like the audio in that game is just like crazy. It's like so asininely precise. But my point is that like I'm bringing all of this up because it's like PS5, at least in my own experience, like I'm talking about all of these games and stuff like that because PS5 really hasn't been struggling that hard when it comes to like game performance. Notice how I'm like talking about like the genuine loving like care about like what I had for those games and stuff like that. I'm not talking about like them like running like dick, you know, like I do on the Switch. Like I do, like I'll be like, oh yeah, I really like this game on the Switch, but it just ran like shit. Like the new Pokemon game, Scarlet and Violet. Like I would have loved to play it, or like maybe at some point, but it runs like dick, man. I don't want to play that game, and PS5 isn't doing that. PS5 is running games at like the most cleanest console experience I've ever had, you know. And that genuinely will only improve as time goes on, because PlayStation has already shown that they want to improve that shit. They want to improve on it. So PS5 Pro being really pricey is insane. I understand their meaning behind it. It's a niche thing that like isn't necessary at all this generation. At least for the years to come, I don't know if PS5 will generally start bottlenecking somewhere. Probably like eventually, you know. Like we're already starting to have games that are obviously bottlenecking on PS4, where like the game starts really generally running bad. Like with Black Ops 6 coming out for PS4, the genuine comparison of PS5 to PS4 is just like if we're planning on buying the game on PS4, like playing it on that, but you're planning on getting a PS5 anytime soon, just wait, bro. Just wait. Like just play that shit on PS5 kind of type beat. So it's like, which is crazy because like PS4 is like still managed to cling on this long, but like either way, the way that I feel about that shit is like another point to make is like, even though like technology is allowed to advance and stuff like that, and obviously like PlayStation always trying better to improve their technology, improve their consoles, improve their experience is a good thing. It's just that sometimes if you improve it too fast, what happens is that outside factors cause it to not have that impact and that you were really hoping for, and this is exactly what this is. The reason why PS5 Pro is getting shit on is because of its price. It's not because of like the genuine like graphical differences and shit. I mean, to a degree, but like, you know, playing games in fidelity mode and being able to play 60 FPS is like genuinely like really nice for a lot of people and shit. Not for them, not having to tick that fucking box makes them really happy and stuff. But my point is that like PlayStation might be evolving so fast that if they evolve too much too fast, then it kind of draws a line of like, in my honest experience, right? In my honest opinion, PS5 Pro should have waited another year. I get that it's ready. I get that it's ready to go. But PlayStation already knows. Like, because this is why Nintendo's not dropping their console this year like they were supposed to. PlayStation already knows that the reason why like console sales have been going down this year, and it has a lot to do with inflation, it has a lot to do with people no longer being heavily affected by COVID and stuff. So console sales started to die at the beginning of this year and towards late last year and stuff. So because of that, like them dropping Pro now was a little crazy, especially with like all of the issues of like the inflation and the economy in the US and stuff like that. Because like, you know, it's 700 here, which may sound like a lot, and it is, but it's worse in other countries. Like I'm pretty sure like the comparison of like the euro price was like 900 something in US dollars. Like that fucker's almost $1,000. Like for a video game console, that's kind of crazy, dude. And to have like a batch of games that are gonna have a PS5 Pro enhancement at the beginning is good, but that list is not as impressive as they really think it is. There's only really one game that I felt really warranted it, and it was just Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That's it. The thing is though, is I've already played Rebirth. Why would I want to buy an $800 something console to play a game I've already played? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's kind of weird. Like that's what I mean. It's like PS5 Pro has like such a weird niche, but the fact that they dropped it now and announced this price hurts the overall general perspective on PlayStation right now. Makes them feel greedy, makes them feel like they're overpricing their console. That's what people are thinking about them right now. Like, especially since like Concord just flopped like a motherfucker, and now they got this new console coming out. It's crazy because it's like Concord just flopped like a bitch on the same day that Astro Bot came out. Astro Bot's been selling fucking great, and it might be genuinely like the highest rated game of 2024 as a PS5 exclusive. That's a big deal. But my point is that like, and now they turn around, and not even like a week after that, they turn around and announce a $700 console, which is niche as shit. And now people are being like, "Fuck you, PlayStation." Like, bruh, what was the timing here? Like, if it was me, especially John, like, I get like it's pre-planned, and like they make these plans like months and probably years out and stuff like that. But good fucking lord, bro, like delay it. I don't know, push it off to next year. Like, you already know Nintendo's gonna announce their next console soon, dude. And what's gonna happen is that people are gonna start playing PS4 Pro, PS5 level, like lower end PS5 game quality on a fucking monitor, like a mobile console, for half the price of the Pro. You're competing with Nintendo at that point. You don't want to do that shit. If Nintendo drops what people want them to drop for their next console, bro, PS5 Pro is gonna sink, and it's already sinking now. What the fuck? Like, if it was me, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, I would have been like, nah, delay that bitch, delay the announcement, delay it bad. Like, we need to push this off, like, now. Like, just because we have it all ready and we've been doing all this like back end shit for it doesn't mean we should push it out. Like, this is just like, oh wait, that price tag's insane. Please wait. It's like, especially since we're having like a presidential election this year, which is going to astronomically affect next year's economy. It just will. Like, it just will. Like, we've already gotten to the point where we realize the economy is mostly a farce, and that these things are really delegated by whoever just wins the polls. That's all it is, bro. Inflation ain't fucking real. It's just people not getting their fucking way, so they're like, fuck the economy. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, all I saw on Twitter was just this exact shit I've been talking about. It's just like, and oh my god, dude. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not getting the PS5 Pro. I mean, I already basically wasn't planning on it. So, the other big issue with it too is like, I got a PS4 Pro back when the PS4 Pro came out, because PS4 was $400 and PS5 Pro was $500. Granted, adjusted for inflation, we're talking about $600 to $650 maybe nowadays. But my point is that I bought a PS4 Pro because the biggest thing with the PS4 Pro was higher resolutions. And base PS4 didn't actually have the output to push out 4K image. It just didn't. It didn't even matter what game I was playing. It could be like playing a pixel game. It's just PS4 can't output 4K quality signal and stuff like that. It just wasn't in the console to do it. So what happened is that, PlayStation made PS4 Pro, and the reason why they did it is because people went from primarily owning 1080p image screens back in 2013 to all of a sudden people are mostly owning 4K TV screens. They dropped this bitch back in like 2017. This is when 4K TVs started to become way more affordable, started to become house branded fucking items. Like, I really don't know anybody that just has a 1080p screen still. Everybody's practically got a 4K screen. If you do have a 1080p screen, it's because you just haven't made the jump to an upgrade. You know what I'm saying? But like, my point is that like, especially in 2024, but my point is that like, back in 2017 this was more prominent. So they pushed out PS4 Pro to put out 4K images, and this is exactly around the time that I bought a 4K TV. So I bought a PS4 Pro because I wanted my games to be a lot sharper on my TV and shit. So, yeah, like it's... Your TV is 4K. Like, if you bought your TV at Walmart, it's 4K. Like, Walmart does not sell 1080p screens anymore. Unless you're talking about, like, the $100 smaller 32-inch TVs and stuff like that they have over there. Those might be 1080p, but I think even most of those are 4K. Pretty much every kind of, like, screen that you go and buy at a store now is 4K. It's capable of outputting 4K or 4K upscaled. So, my point is though is that like PS4 Pro had a chance or had a reason to be there. PS5 Pro, even with like the reasonable jumps in frame rates and stuff like that, and they wanted people to have like more frame rated quality to what their fidelity was and stuff like that. I get that, but I think the bigger like dropping it now just wasn't smart. Yeah, yours is a 50-inch. The size of your TV actually doesn't matter to the actual resolution that it's outputting. I think there is a bare minimum for these things, but like it's the size of your TV is actually not related to its screen resolution at all. Don't ask me how that works. It just does. Because I remember someone bought like a freaking, I think it was like probably like a 52-inch, so the screen was 1080. And it was a pretty expensive TV back in the day and stuff like that, but it was a 1080 screen. Your TV size actually has nothing to do with your actual output resolution on the like on your screen and stuff, and it's the same thing with monitors. Like monitors are typically smaller displayed screens, but they can output at 4K images and stuff like that. It's how compressed the pixel quality is and stuff. But either way, like I said, if you bought your TV from like Walmart or any kind of like modern store now, any kind of electronic store, it's 4K. They really don't sell 1080 screens unless you're going out of your way to buy one specifically, and it's gonna be like a smaller screen type B, like 32, 28, stuff like that. And it's mostly used as like smaller TVs and shit. Like they're mostly there for like having a display rather than like as a living room TV or a bedroom TV or something like that. So my point is that like PS5 Pro, it's a bit much. It's a drag. It was really stupid of PlayStation to drop that bitch at the time that they did. And the fact that it's coming out in November, the fact that people pointed out that it's dropping the same day as the new Mario and Luigi game is fucking crazy to me. Obviously, Mario and Luigi is a video game, so it's obviously going to sell more in terms of like actual quantity than a whole ass video game console. But like, PlayStation just took the fattest fucking financial L in the past like 10 years. I actually think since PS3 with Concord. Like, actually since PS3. Like, straight up. Like, and the fact that we're an Astro Bot performing in the way that it is not going to bounce them back. Like, this game would have to sell like a fucking Zelda game if it was going to bounce them back. Like, straight up. Like, there's no fucking way. Everyone and their mom would have had to go out and buy Astro Bot to like actually help them recover from the financial disaster that was Concord. But regardless of that, I'm excited for the inevitable model artifact that you'll be able to get in Astro's Playroom with PS5. In fact, they might even... make it so that they added like a PS5 Pro and an Astro Bot this game, this case. Wow, they're gonna have this time to do this. Does S tier timing go there? I didn't even do that on purpose. Mecha Leo. Oh shit. Okay, they didn't do anything. Did they lose the stop motion? Oh. Oh. That's stupid. Yeah, all we have to do is just knock their dick. Oh my God. Okay, there we go. Aw, damn it. Alright, restart. broke. Ow, dog. Sorry. That was awful. Pull on his fucking nose ring. That's... Ew. Bro got cooked. It's fucking Loco, bro. Sheesh, brother. Bro's like, you got this. Yeah, this shit wasn't that hard. Dying once though. That's rough. Going Loco. It's a character from a game called Loco Roco. This was actually a PSP game, from what I understand. Did get a PS4 game and a PS3. It was originally a PSP. Oh god. I should have to tilt the controller. That's fucking crazy. The fact that they just took the song from Loco Roco. Oh. Oh, you screenshotted the instruction book? Nah, this ain't Monkey Ball, bro. This is hell. Loco Roco's a trippy fucking game. I think I went there. Yep. I didn't mean to do that. This shit is fucking pretty though. Really colorful. Probably the second one, yep. This game's on fucking drugs. I bet they just have a whole ass Loco Roco. It's fucking crazy. Loco Roco Bot. Yo, you bastard. Oh god. Seems so fucking weird. Oh hey. I hear a bot. Gotta make the trees green. This shit's so fucking weird, dude. Get him, boys. Jump him. Thank you. Fly, my midgets. I shouldn't have said that. Nowhere to hide. We got the cooling fan. What? To the right side of your ear? What you talking about, bro? That's not broken? Oh, the fan? There's Loco Rocos in it. Get out of there. Oh, it had fucking nuts in it. Fuck out of here. I have to expand. Super cool. Yeah, I don't think that's how fans work. Oh, I crushed it. Hell yeah, recycle it. That was cool. Now bro can be cool again. I don't know why they were putting this shit in it. Hell yeah, we did it. Roko bots. Sphinx time. Hell yeah. Whee! Who am I swinging at? Oh, it's Kuryu from fucking Yakuza. Hell yeah. Open the door, boys. Oh. Oh, we had to push it. Oh, we had to like lift it up. Look at this, bro. Thank you. Fuck you, angry bird. Help me, Kratos bot. Oh, come on. Pour him up. Hell yeah. Oh, artifact. Oh, that's from, oh man. Rizzo gun? Something like that? I could be wrong about that. Oh, this one is getting jumped. Let's go. Yeet. Oh, there's another bot right there. Oh, they're holding up the platform. Let's go over here first. Oh, I thought that monkey down there was an artifact. Kinda looks like a bowling ball. Yeah, hell yeah. $250, goddamn. I love how the cameos actually mean something in this game. That's actually really cool. Oh, I just knocked that one on me off. Poor bastard. Powdered 50. God damn, I've never been so close to crash in my life. I'm trapped in here, by the way. Ooh. Be free. See ya. Artifact. Oh, hell yeah, it's fucking... Hey, you know, I don't remember his name, but he's from Last Guardian. Trico or something? How many bots do I have? 236 out of 304. So we're getting there. Clap. Like, bro, it's over here, bro. Yeah. Yeah, you would think so. Oh, I got everything in crash site. 2 more plus 3 more. Secret exit. There's one there. Okay, I know. We're missing 3 puzzle pieces. Usually it's because there's like something flying around. Yeah, there we go. Got him. Okay, we'll go back here because I practically know where this one's gonna be. Going loco. But not. I will not be coming over tomorrow. I possibly work tomorrow. I have to figure it out in the morning if I work tomorrow night. And then on Thursday will definitely be my day off this week. At least at the moment. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I work tomorrow. My one coworker wanted me to take their shift. I didn't mind it. Thank you. Yeah, we'll burn it for it. Bot, bro. Oh, it's this level. Oh. Oh, he's pointing over there? What the fuck? What the fuck am I getting over there? Okay, well, just like that, I guess. Bro, there's no fucking way I would have ever found this. Is this the secret exit? I have to chop it? It is the secret exit. Cutting or something? But. Yeah, I think I've got pretty much everything I could here. What do I do here? Oh? What the fuck? Okay, anyway though, we need to go find the second puzzle piece. Pretty sure we can go back to that, so we'll just do that. Sayonara. Oh. Oh, the bird got sad. Be a nerd. There's something weird with the log. It's like it can be cut or something. Oh. Okay. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't think I would have ever thought of that. Yeah, but it's just secret exit. Nigel bugging, bro. Why is Nigel always bugging? Hello. Danger Dojo. That's not a very friendly dog. Oh, you fucker! Don't try to eat my fucking pot. Bop. Right there. No. Oh god. Drowning just wasn't enough, I guess. Those birds almost just pushing off. Thank you. I'm gonna have to cut that bamboo again. Oh, never mind, saved it. Fuck you. Oh, hell yeah. This freaking monkey, bro. Lucky flower. Danger dodo. Something tells me that Norman Reedus will be this level. It's just a hunch. That's where a bot is. Oh, who was that? I have no idea. Oh, that's Jin from Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, are these all like Ghost of Tsushima characters? No! Okay. That was way too early. There we go. Onimusha? Is that what that is? Oh, okay, we're all good. We got everything. Oh, hello. I should have thought I died there. Oh, here we go. Monkey. There you go. Cool. size fucking thing. Oh, we had to fight it with the shurikens. We got him. Hell yeah. Freedom. Okay. I had to react fast enough. Feather cluster. You bastard. That thing might just in fact be an asshole. Okay. Think it might be time for bed. My body hurts. I missed the bot? What are you talking about? Oh, I did, bro. Did it flip the alien off? I didn't notice. Okay, looks like we have one more world, but I think there's gonna be like more after that. Only like a tad. If we do the math, we're a few dots short. No. 500, okay. I recognize the hair, but I don't. Soul Calibur, maybe? Maybe I don't think that's right. Yakuza. How do I recognize that? Oh, for Finch. That's cool. Or for fetch. Oh my lordy. What if we can climb to the top now? Yep. We're on top of the PS5. Oh, bro. Oh, shit. You duking them. It's really camp. I think there's a trophy related to this one. Picked a fight with 2 street fighting warriors. Hey, yo. I want to get hit by the Hadouken. Boom. Whoa, you can. Okay, you know what we gotta do. See, this is mom. This is what mom does when she goes for her nap. Did you say she, bro? Did you call this motherfucker a she? This guy right here, bro? You called that motherfucker a she? Be honest, bro. That's so fucking disrespectful. That's crazy. I didn't call him K-Nick earlier, bro. Survival, bro. That motherfucker just chilling, bro. Dude, that's crazy, bro. Can't believe you disrespect my boy Ken like that. John Wick would be so disappointed. Alright, I think it's time for Eep. Yeah, I did the machine already. I was pretty Sonic's not in this game. Alright. Sleep, bro. Tomorrow is the last world. I don't know if I'll finish it tomorrow, but we'll see. And then the final boss. Sleep, bro.